Before we begin, this video features predictions and interpretations about global politics and future conflict. These views represent one perspective and are presented here for analysis and discussion, not as established fact. The goal is to understand the ideas being discussed, not to promote fear or certainty. In this clip, Professor Jiang makes a stark prediction about the future of the United States and global stability. Let's look carefully at what he's arguing and what it actually means.
So we're going to expect civil war in the United States. Then you're going to have the Americans start to attack Venezuela and possibly other countries in South America. So America is in for a bad time, okay? China, Japan and China and India, they're all going to have conflicts with each other.
This isn't just a claim about violence. It's a claim about internal instability. Historically, great powers don't decline only because of foreign enemies, but because of unresolved domestic tensions. Civil conflict is presented here not as certainty, but as a risk tied to polarization and institutional breakdown. Whether or not this prediction comes true, the underlying question matters. How resilient are political systems under pressure? That's the real issue being raised here. Next, Professor Jiang shifts from internal conflict to global strategy, specifically how economic pressure can be more powerful than direct war.
Well, also what we should expect is that America starts to embargo China, meaning America uses its sea power to block China from accessing resources from overseas. And China imports most of its oil and a lot of its food. So if there's a blockade of China, you can expect the Chinese economy to really suffer, okay?
This argument focuses on maritime power. Control of sea lanes has historically been one of the most effective tools of economic warfare. If a country depends heavily on imported energy and food, blockades become a strategic choke point, even without open conflict. The key idea here isn't inevitability, it's vulnerability. Modern economies are deeply interconnected, and that interdependence can be weaponized. Understanding that is essential to understanding global power today. In the final part, Professor Jiang presents one of his most controversial ideas, that some wars are fought not to win, but to reposition power.
All right. And then what we can expect to happen is America at some point will go to war with Iran, and this will destroy both countries, okay? Iran will not lose this war, but it won't win this war either because America is just going to bomb the crap out of Iran. It's going to send Iran back decades. But America will lose this war, but this is important because if America loses war, it's forced out of the Middle East.
Here, the argument isn't about victory or defeat. It's about exhaustion. Some conflicts reshape global order by draining resources, legitimacy, and influence, even when no clear winner emerges.
And once it's forced out of the Middle East, all its military assets goes to Israel, which creates the Pax Judaica. Yeah, does that make sense, guys? That's the plan. Okay, now you have Pax Judaica.
You don't have to agree with this forecast to find it useful. The real value is in recognizing how power shifts, not suddenly, but through prolonged strain, miscalculation, and systemic pressure. That's how global orders change.